Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. Vilnius Airport in Lithuania issued an air danger alert and grounded planes for about an hour after an unidentified drone was spotted near the border with Belarus. This incident prompted Lithuanian President Gitanas Nausėda and Prime Minister Inga Ruginienė to be taken to safe locations and an evacuation order at the parliament. Authorities suspect it was either a combat drone or a decoy, but its exact type and launch origin remain unknown. The event highlights increasing tensions in NATO's eastern bloc due to Russia's war in Ukraine. Lithuania has previously faced aerial threats, including balloon swarms. Russia has warned of retaliation if drones are launched from Baltic countries against its territory. Metro.ko.uk. According to CBS News, the World Health Organization, WHO, stated on Wednesday that the deadly Ebola outbreak in the Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC, and Uganda poses a high risk at national and regional levels, but a low risk globally. The World HO's Emergency Committee confirmed it does not currently meet the criteria for a pandemic emergency, despite being declared a public health emergency of international concern, HOA. On Sunday, the World Tayus Bit Tetros Adhanom Biko Aryuzis addressed U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio's criticism that the WHO was a little late in identifying the outbreak, suggesting Rubio's comments might stem from a lack of understanding of how international health regulations IHR function and the roles of WHO and other entities. Tedros emphasized that the agency's role is to support countries in their outbreak responses, not to replace them. The outbreak has confirmed 51 cases in the DRC with nearly 600 suspected cases and 139 suspected deaths. CBS News reports that the Justice Department is expected to announce criminal charges today against Cuba's former leader, Raul Castro, in Miami. Sources familiar with the investigation stated that Castro, 94, faces charges related to the deadly 1996 shootdown of planes operated by the humanitarian group Brothers to the Rescue. The announcement is anticipated during a ceremony at Miami's Freedom Tower to honor the victims of the 30-year-old incident. Jose Basolto, the group's founder, expressed hope for Castro's indictment, saying it's time for them to pay. Raul Castro formally stepped down as the leader of Cuba's Communist Party in 2021, but is still considered a powerful figure in the country. Al Jazeera reports that nearly 50,000 Samsung Electronics workers in South Korea are planning an 18-day strike starting Thursday over a dispute concerning bonus payments. This represents 38% of the company's workforce, primarily in the chip division. The union demands the abolition of a 50% annual salary cap on bonuses and 15% of the company's operating profit allocated to bonuses, citing higher payments by rivals like SK Hynix. Samsung deems these demands unacceptable. The strike poses a significant threat to global memory chip supply and South Korea's economy, as Samsung's revenues account for about 12.5% of the national GDP. The Bank of Korea estimates potential losses of $20 billion and a 0.5 percentage point cut in economic growth. While talks mediated by the government have collapsed, the union expressed intent to continue negotiations during the strike. The South Korean government has the power to issue an emergency arbitration order to temporarily halt the strike, but the Labor Ministry indicates it's currently too early for such a measure. Al Jazeera reports that the United States and Israel launched a war on Iran with the intention of replacing the country's leadership with former hardline President Mahmoud Ahmadinejad, citing a report from the New York Times. According to U.S. officials briefed on the audacious plan, it quickly unraveled. Ahmadinejad's current whereabouts and condition remain unknown. The article details that after the killing of Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, then U.S. President Donald Trump believed an insider could take control, drawing parallels to the situation with Nicolas Maduro in Venezuela. Despite Ahmadinejad's history of strong opposition to the U.S. and Israel, he had praised Trump in a 2019 interview, advocating for rapprochement. The plan, which Ahmadinejad had reportedly been consulted about, went awry when an Israeli strike on his Tehran home, meant to free him from house arrest, wounded him. After this incident, he became disillusioned with the regime change plan and ceased cooperation. Ahmadinejad had previously faced increasing conflicts with Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei, accusations of corruption, disqualification from elections, and restricted movements, with some associates even accused of spying for Israel. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.